My friend, there is no as good as having this winter, autumn, spring bath or this Icelandic bath, my friend, or this spring kind of thing. Like my friend, it's just all the steam. That's how you cheat cold weather, my friend, winter. But then, my friend, you just chill, like it's like this Masawa hot spring bath, my friend, Icelandic, that volcano, really cold weather, a volcano, hot water spring coming out of the earth, all this lava, That's how you treat after you have a bath, after you have a gym, you're running, my friend, looking after yourself, That's how you just save yourself all this cold weather, man. Freezing winter of Europe. It's a killer, my friend, So you got all that steam, all that Turkish bath, all this steam, all this Icelandic, Nordic kind of, bath. Then that's Sunday, my friend. That's how you chill out, and you look after yourself. Yes, I will post this about this organ harvesting of all these big hospitals, like how life goes in hospitals and all these doctors, my friend, these body snatchers, body hunters, and back in the 1900s, there was this German anthropologist who came to Eritrea to this quiet or this Ma'aber Gibsi, Pharaoh grave. Okay, so they went there. So they took some morgues, people who died from the cemetery. I'll put a picture of the grave in my Facebook profile. Okay, so all the people of Eritrea, I mean Adria and all this area, Adria, all the Muslim and the Christians, they were running after them with this machete and all this knife, and so this is how much they call it Kadevia, all these people after they are dead, all these doctors, like even all these people like this Galilean, all these 200 or 300 AC after Christ, they were doing all this experimentation all about this anatomic illustration of how the body looks, So you have all this Leonardo da Vinci with other surgeons coming up with all the body architecture of how our body is, and so you have all these doctors, they sell it, my friend, so that's what they call Kadevia, I'll post it anyway, I'll give it a detailed reference and everything. So this organ has received, my friend. So you got India, you got Iran and Turkey. It's like this free trade economy, my friend. They sell all these organs, as if you just buying commodity like this tomato or this onion or this fruit and vegetables, like organ, my friend. So they said it's on the open market. So I will give you the proper reference of it, and I'll put more detailed clip on that. But for now, my friend, I'm just chilling out. Today is Sunday, my friend. This is really blessed, sacred Sunday. My music, my gym. My friend, what can you do? This is in Europe, my friend. This is not in my country. This is not in Eritrea. Tropical country where the sunshine is 365 days sunshine. This is Europe, my friend. The cold has got teeth. It is you. Oh! So that's how you have all that steam and all the sauna and steam, like just to moisturize your body and your skin and all your body. Otherwise you're gonna be frozen into bones, my friend. Yeah, so you guys have a lovely blessed Sunday, and I'm gonna post you the detailed information of all that organ harvest, because this was what was happening in my life, all the everywhere, especially if your doctor tells you a lot of times, we need your blood sample because they trying to they're dealing with other people who are on the waiting list to sell you organs. Like they want to know every bit of your body, your temperature, your blood level, your cholesterol level, your heart rate, your lungs, your kidney, the nephrology, all that kind of stuff. Your kidney or your liver, everything. They want to know every part of you, like your internal system, like So you go another rich people waiting on another end, like maybe waiting for 100 years, so 100 for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So I think Steve Jones, the Apple owner, had to move from some part of United States to other area where he gets this shorter waiting list for his transplant. Okay, so this is serious business. Like I'm gonna post it in details. This is called organ procurement. Okay, procurement. So my old line manager, boss, her name was Heather Boss, English lady. She used to tell me her husband was a doctor, so she was a limping lady, crippled lady, older lady. So this is what they call organ procurement and organ harvesting and trade. So she was the head of the procurement, I don't even know how to pronounce the language, man, the word, departmental procurement, So they moved her to be our boss. You have, there's all this model of trading, organ trading. So you got all this Harris model. So you got this Prince Harris, this UK. You got the free trade, like a free trade economy, as if this is just like like a paper or any kind of community like this. This is organ, my friend, okay? So that they got different models and they got the mix and match, and so I'll put the detailed information. Reference obviously is gonna fill all my my whole days, big chunk of the thing, but I'll give you the reference so that you just follow it up, and so all these doctors, they are very famous for selling organs like to other rich customers. Suppose that you are Eritrean or Ethiopia from developing country in Africa, like they tell you got mental disease, okay, because they have to sell your heart and the lungs before you're dead. So what they do is they tell you mad, inject you, kill you, rip off your heart or your lung or your kidney, sell it to other people as what your family and other people in the country, what they know is you lost it, you mad, you crazy, so because that's what they told them, okay? But the whole idea is just to sell you organs, my friend, okay? So these doctors are really body snatchers, criminals, in the past they were snatching bodies, dead bodies from the graves, and all this for this illustration anatomy kind of thing, okay? So recently they came to my house and they said, they were making all that kind of allegations. Nothing, like nothing true. Just because they want harvest, my friend. Okay, that's how it goes. And when they took me to this hospital, the consultant said, "Hey, Mr. Tolerant, and we have this medication. Like we want to inject you, and it's gonna last you for 6 months, for 1 year. Are you interested in that? Like because they want your consent, So in these 6 months, 1 year, they kill you. So they take you over and say, hey doctor, no. Excuse me, sir. No, I'm going to take my medication. Like these people really sneak, evil, Satan's, my friend. So this is proper organ harvesting, okay? So I'll send you the whole link. All these people, or all the ambulance, all these police airways, the chairs, they want organ, my friend. And especially if you're a sports person, okay, you go, these rich people, billionaires, they are really drunk people, all this cannabis, drug, they move 1 kilo of medication, tablets, pills, So if you are a sportsman, really very healthy, horsepower, engine, heart and lungs, my friend, you proper like this, you're proper athlete, marathon runner. So they want to take you organs, man, as if you are just a really piece of all this car, and they take your spare part and they use it, like it's really crazy, isn't it? So you have this history about Babakela Murizif, Shambal Murizif, So he came for medication to Germany, then he came to the UK. So he died in the UK, in one of the hospitals. I put it on my Facebook. So I do suspect it's organ harvesting. He was doing the Shambar Mulsifta in Ababekla. I don't know which one it is. That was during the two Koreas war. So they brought him in this country. So he died there, my friend. I think they must have stolen his heart or maybe his lung. Obviously, he's a marathon runner, my friend. World celebrated marathon runner on barefoot with no shoe, okay? So you got all these rich people, and they just tell you, hey, he was sick, he had a bone fracture of his leg, his ligament. So he died, my friend. So they got this big plaque in the hospital, but I do suspect, my friend, it's organ harvest. I think, obviously, I have to tip off all this Ethiopian athletic federation to just do proper investigation. What exactly went. It's really crazy, my friend. All this, the police in the ambulance, because always all this organ harvesting, what they do is they just follow you with their police car, ambulance. Anything happens, they take it to hospital, rip off your heart in the lungs and kidney. Nobody reports you, my friend. Okay. So I had a colleague at Royal Free Hospital in 2005, 2006. Her name was Dr. Asmar. He's the electrician. She was not a doctor at that time. I think she's originally, her parents are from Gura area in the Kamara. So she was doing her PhD in cardiological kind of thing, biomedical science. Okay, so she was working for this really bulky consultant in the ninth floor. The guy used to put a lot of gel in his hair. Okay, he's a consultant physician. She was literally like his PA. So his room was locked in the ninth floor. So he had this fob, you attach it and you lock it on. She was my friend and she was working for him. So she was on call 24 hours, my friend. She had a bleep. Anytime they call her, anything happens, accident, car accident, people die, accident, they just rip their hearts and lungs and kidney. So the organ is donated to somebody else. So this Asma, okay, she was always on call, to work on the perfusion of the blood, and because obviously the organs, they don't have to die, okay. So they take it to the refrigerator, they make them stay there, so the organ is given to somebody else, my friend. It's really crazy. So that name, that Asma, always follows my friend. That lady just get lost, she just vanished into, people were saying she went to USA and everything. But look, this organ harvesting, the system, or all that kind of the pathway, how they use it, So obviously she was a biomedical scientist, so she did her PhD. Obviously, I think she had to get a reward, my friend. So this is just food for thought for the people who work for biomedical science, perfusionists, and all these samples, blood samples after blood samples, my friend. So it's very suspicious, my friend. Okay, if they don't tell you, hey, we need your blood sample for no reason. Hey, that's your health, my friend. Even if you're dead, it's you. It's nobody else's business. So the doctors, they make business, my friend. Okay, they make a deal. So these are body snatchers, body hunters. In the 200s, in the 1200s, 1300s, there was big kind of public cries against the doctors, because all the people, they were snatching and stealing bodies from the graves, organ harvesting, my friend, for anatomy, all that kind of stuff, So it's a big business, my friend. One organ, some of them, they cost 200,000, 260,000 pounds, There are some poor people in Africa, in India, So in Iran, for example, those poor people, they swap their kidney for goat. Can you believe it? For sheep, for goat, because they don't have any means of supporting themselves, so they have to sell their kidneys and their liver, and this is how pathetic they are, and this is illegal in Iran, and in Turkey as well. Okay, so this is just a kind of a prelude, introduction to that, my friend. Okay, because today is Sunday, sauna and chilling time. I'm gonna post these stories for obviously it's gonna cause you all the stories and all the things. It's really hard to read, but that's life, my friend. That's how life in the West is. All these rich billionaire people, they buy your organs. They call it live organ harvest. You are alive. They give you all the medication and everything, you know, they just track you everywhere you go with their GPS system, their ambulance, the police, everything. Little thing, maybe they can crash you with a car, maybe fast car. Then they rip off your heart, your lung, and you know, your kidney, your liver. They give it to somebody else, okay? So this is serious thing, my friend. So I'll post it later, okay? Bye. Adios, my friend. This is steam. Steam, my friend. This is steam. This is proper. But my friend, after your gym and you know, or your muscle, you know, so you have to look after yourself, my friend. Then after that, you run your gym, my friend, your food. So I put all that kind of like, you know, the cooking and everything. And this is after looking yourself, my friend, okay? Yeah, you hear me? See ya.